You might find it difficult to believe that in this day and age there are still massive areas of our world that remain unexplored. There are many reasons for that, which include the sheer depth of the oceans, the dangerous terrain that the area is situated in, or heights that are just downright inaccessible. Today we don our hiking boots, grab our bug spray, and do a bit of exploring. Number 2. Search engine. The New Hebrides Trench is just off the eastern coast of Australia, and this undiscovered trench was a mystery to us up until 2013. Scientists finally managed to access the 4.5-mile deep trench using robots, and their findings did not disappoint. Eels that were a meter long, bright red prawns, and exquisite marine life. It'll be a while before they're finished with their research. Number 3. There She Blows. There's a very good reason why the Kamchatka Peninsula in Russia is uninhabited, and it might have something to do with the 160 volcanoes found in the area, although only 29 of them are currently active. On another note, there are also a lot of bears. Bears and volcanoes don't sound like a great combination to me, hence why there are a lot of unexplored territories around the Kamchatka Peninsula in Russia. Number 4. Islands in the stream. Put aside more than a week for travel because we're heading to the Kerguelen Islands, located somewhere in the southern Indian Ocean. This desolate island is only accessible by boat from Reunion, a little island close to Madagascar. Just the boat trip alone will take you 6 days. The island is barren, with nobody living on it, and it's considered one of the most isolated places on Earth. However, of late, a group of scientists have been stationed there to do research on this previously unexplored island. Number 5. Aladdin's Cave. It's no surprise that caves often fall into unexplored places because more often than not, they're dangerous to access and are located in really hard to reach places. The Yucatan cenotes are no exception. Located in Mexico, these caves are filled with cenotes, and in case you're wondering what those are, it's a natural sinkhole or pit that gets revealed when limestone bedrock collapses and is then filled with water. As beautiful as what these caves are, even the most experienced explorers are wary of these caves as they are so dangerous. Number 6. Do not enter. Sun Dong Cave was keeping its secrets away from us for many, many years. Located in modern-day Vietnam, this is one of the largest caves in the world and stood unexplored because of a natural barrier. To explore the cave, you needed to get past a calcite wall measuring 200 feet. The cave is thought to be 450 million years old and is so big an entire skyscraper could fit inside of it. The calcite wall was actually climbed over to gain access to the cave, and another entrance was found by Ho Kang. There is still a lot of cave that needs to be explored, but daily advances are actually taking place. Parts of the cave are open to tourists, but just to get to this remote region will be more than a challenge, but apparently totally worth it. Number 7. Visitors welcome. So we're tweaking this one a bit, since our topic is places that no one has ever visited. But what about people who already live in totally remote places? This is La Rinconada, located in Peru, and this small mining town is a mission to get to. The population of 30,000 literally don't go anywhere and have become acclimatized to their environment. It's the highest city in the world at 17,000 feet above sea level, and just driving to the top by truck will leave you feeling horribly sick. The city is a frozen glacier, and getting there will take you days of dangerous driving. There are no laws, no police, and not much of a future for the children of this town. There are now programs in place that are making learning a priority for the children growing up in this harsh environment. Number 8. Ain't no mountain high enough. It's only a matter of time before we're able to share a lot of information about Mount Namuli in Mozambique. This series of mountains have formed individually, yet are all part of the same range. They're 8,000 feet tall, and on each formation you will find different animals making their home. It's just a few months ago that rock climbers were tackling this region because the only way to access any part of the mountainous area is to climb it. We wish those explorers loads of luck. Must be quite a feeling going somewhere that nobody else has been before. Number 9. Climb every mountain. You'll come back a hero if you manage to conquer a portion of the Star Mountains, which run from the Indonesian border through to the Hindenburg Range. Part of the Star Mountains feature the Hindenburg Wall, which runs a mile high and is made up of many limestone plateaus. The greater part of these mountains have never had a human set foot on them, but it could be you. This region is thought to be one of the wettest on the planet, and it's home to animals that haven't even been discovered yet. Only one attempt to explore the mountains has been attempted, and it was by Jan Sneap in 1959, but he had little success. Number 10. Feeling a little parched. Remember to pack loads of water and a camel for backup if you're off to the Sahara Desert. To give you an idea of how large this desert is, give or take a few miles, it's the same size as the United States, although a little less inviting for humans. One would assume there's not much out there except sand, but until we've explored every inch of this desert, we'll never really know, will we? Number 11. Going down under. This is a very ancient rainforest located in the far northern parts of Queensland in Australia. To this day, there are great portions of the Daintree National Park that remain untouched. There is so much diversity in this park, including 12,000 species of insects and 90% of Australia's bat and butterfly species. The reason why access is denied in these areas is that they are home to rare and endangered species, and with time, they're hoping for natural breeding and population growth to take place. Number 12. Try and try again. You definitely can't say that humans haven't tried. In fact, they've tried 4 times, but with no success. We are trying to conquer Gangkar Punsum, Bhutan in Asia. It's the 40th highest mountain in the world, which makes you wonder why no one has reached its peak when Mount Everest has been conquered time and time again. Heavy snowfall and horrific weather conditions have been to blame, and in 2004, the Bhutan government closed the mountain to anyone eager to try, so to date, the mountain remains undefeated. Number 13. High Climber. Tsingy de Bamaraha National Park in Madagascar is our next stop, which translated means walking on tiptoes. Inside this 600 square mile national park is a labyrinth of insane limestone formations with jagged edges that look like needles. It's taken millions of years to form like that. There's a section of the park that is open to the public, but most of it is off limits, meaning those beautiful limestone formations remain a puzzle yet to be solved. Number 14. Motion of the ocean. It's an obvious thing to say, but with the ocean being so large, there are of course places that will probably never be explored by humans. The Mariana Trench is the deepest part of the ocean, with depths reaching close to 35,000 feet. With depths like this, the high pressure makes it extremely dangerous for humans to venture into. Despite that knowledge in hand, people have still tried to get down there, and one was successful. Director James Cameron made an epic voyage into the trench in 2012, and since then, even more attempts have been made. It's only a matter of time before that part of the ocean might reveal some long-kept secrets. Number 15. Time to travel. If you consider yourself the explorer type, then here's your next adventure. Try and make your way to North Sentinel Island, where the population in 2011 was thought to be 39, but now the island is thought to be barren. No one is actually certain because the few times that people have tried to make their way there, they were hit by arrows. So, whether someone has braved this small island off the shores of Myanmar since then, we're not sure. We don't know about you, but we kind of prefer to stay alive. Number 16. No Man's Land. The largest island in the world is Greenland, and there you will find Kafaglunen Island. This island is located 442 miles away from the North Pole, and yes, we know that most of Greenland is covered by ice. On this island, the sheets of ice are as thick as 10,500 feet. Some of the sheets of ice on this island are between 400 and 800,000 years old. Transport in Greenland as a whole is a challenge in itself, as you don't have many roads and rail networks are non-existent, so it's easy to see why a great deal of Greenland remains a mystery to us. Number 17. A tad chilly. Pack a raincoat and something warm to wear because northern Patagonia in Chile is prone to lots of rain and icy conditions. You're spoiled for choice in this area, as you'd be exposed to rainforests, glaciers, hot springs, and fjords. Your only problem? Well, that's getting there. This sparsely populated region has only been made accessible in the 80s. However, there are still huge portions of the land that remain unexplored. Number 18. To Russia with Love. We begin our travels in Russia, where you'll find the Siberian Sakha Republic. This massive area covers around 20% of Russia and is situated just above the Arctic Circle. The climate in this region is insane. The area is remote, and those are 2 big reasons why it's unexplored. Temperatures have plummeted to negative 46 degrees Fahrenheit, and for most of the year, the area is covered in permafrost. Number 1. The search continues. There are still so many more amazing places to discover, and it really is just a matter of time before we get there. Antarctica, deserts across the globe, the oceans, and more have so many well-guarded secrets. By the time we've discovered those, there will be more to discover elsewhere. If you're looking for a life of adventure, then exploring these hard-to-reach places might just be perfect.